The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now a play fake here on first down. Forced out to his left. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mahomes quickly complete out wide. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
Mahomes now on first down. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
And he's got this down to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
More yards.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now Edwards-Helaire. And not much running room. Down to the 32. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Not the kind of gain that will go absolutely crazy for him, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 19. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
At the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Mahomes now to throw. He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Edwards-Helaire.
And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down. Edwards-Helaire will try to run for it. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
From the 2, here's 1st and goal. Mahomes gets it out quickly, and it's complete out wide. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC.
The score, Chiefs 7, Panthers nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Return. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Bridgewater going to lead the Panthers up here 1st and 10 right at the 30. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line. Troy Pride that time gets the tackle.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now this time Mahomes will throw. And going deep for Hill. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Chiefs 14, Panthers nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. And he's got room. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big...
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead.
Well, since we don't have a rooting interest in this one, neither one of us wanted to see this one get out of hand too early. Here we are in the first quarter. That was an important response for them to score already down 21.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
And there shouldn't be any surprise at all when we watch him flash his arm. Easy motion, easy action, and that ball flies downfield.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Now it's Mahomes again. Steps away to his left. And he's going to keep it here. Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble too as he scrambles for a first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hart. And this is caught. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes this 8. Panthers 7. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how... Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Kelsey, the intended receiver there. That'll bring up second down.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 10-yard line.
Winds up and lets it go for... It got his man complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
A gain of 34 yards. And the Panther first down.
So here, the men in charge are going to be looking at whether or not the receiver had possession of the ball as he went out of bounds.
And they have to make sure that the receiver got both feet down in bounds as well.
Bridgewater on first down. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker.
Bridgewater's pass.
That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And it'll give them a fresh set of downs. Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, Bridgewater. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Throwing now is Mahomes. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And he puts it through.
Makes the score Chiefs 35, Panthers 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Check 53, Mike. Oh, here we go. Oh, Mike 53.
Here's Bridgewater. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore. And now it's 2nd down. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know. But all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
So line of scrimmage, still the 39 on 2nd and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, 1st down.
And
boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there, couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Hey, get away with it. Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
They'll throw again. Bridgewater. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 32-yard line. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. First down, Bridgewater. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Let's go, Mike 50, Mike 50. Strip that ball. Strip that ball. Mike 50.
Throwing again, Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range, so now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
Rosas on for the field goal. A 49-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
Strong right. Strong right. Hey, hey, hey. You got 3. You got 3. 3 down. 3 down. 31's the mic.
Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Clyde Edwards.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Now on 2nd and 13. Mahomes gets this one to Hill. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Now Mahomes' throw complete to his tight end, Kelsey, and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Here we go, D.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 14. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Being chased out left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Now a man drafted and then let go by the Panthers. Harrison Butker for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Butker's kick here is good. And their lead will swell up to 28.
38.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. To throw is Bridgewater. And Walker has it. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain there of 30 big ones.
A gain of 30.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts.
It's now
as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
44 is the mic. 44 is the mic. Check, check. What's the curl? What's the curl? What's the curl? 44.
Play fake. Bridgewater. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Bridgewater.
No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll keep it on the ground again here. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Return. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And the Chiefs D closes in on him again, and they drop him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Bridgewater now. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 12 more yards for him there. It's a 1st down.
1st down.
Or maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a 1st down.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
49-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now Bridgewater, quick throw out wide to Samuel. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
That was impressive to me, because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
Bridgewater. And that will be incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
Brings up 4th down.
Here's the Panthers punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Throwing quickly, Mahomes gets this out to Watkins. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Second and 6.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Second and 6. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
Check. 53's Mike. Check. 59.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. He's now just 3 yards shy of 197 yards receiving on the contest. And a 1st down.
At the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
The ball carrier.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. He's got a man, complete.
They should have put a stamp on me in the locker room.
In for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, an 80-yard touchdown. And this offense continues to pour it on. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the 3rd quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. To throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Panthers.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on 1st. And Anderson's got it. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 10 more there and another 1st down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 43. And again, it's Bridgewater. That's complete to McCaffrey. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Bridgewater again. And he whips that one incomplete there. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. He can run for it, and he will. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Give him 4 yards as he does it himself, and it's a first down.
First down, Carolina.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Let's go, deep, tighten up.
Bridgewater to throw it this time. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It'll be a gain of 18 on the play. And it'll move the chains.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Really gay on the.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Hey, we got Mike 50, Mike 50, yo. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. Check. Check 52. 30. Find out.
And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, his 4th touchdown on the year. And his guys are able to strike for 6. And that'll cut the lead down to 28.
Is good. Makes the score Chiefs 45, Panthers 17. Aldrich Rosas set to
now
kick
after
off.
the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
10 at their own 27-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarter. Oh, the ball is out. Edwards-Helaire lost it. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. But he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
That's going to be caught by Samuel, and they'll get this down to the 10. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. The quick slant caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Touchdown.
Curtis Samuel with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
The kick is good.
Rosas good with the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Panthers 24. Aldrich Rosas.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand. Flushed out right. And this is incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Brings up.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. It's caught inside the 25. They knew they had the free play after the penalty. They get great yardage, so they can decline that penalty.
And one of the things we've seen develop more and more in recent years are teams seeing that penalty occur and still taking the big shot downfield and hoping to gain the yardage as we just saw there. They practice it, they work on it, and this time they're successful.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
A gain of
that last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the comp.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Clyde Edwards-Helaire with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
We know that the big guys won't get the credit, Brandon, but we also know that that touchdown belongs to them. Excellent job of clearing the way for their running back.
Chiefs 52.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Bridgewater on 1st down. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
DJ Moore.
1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
And the Panther.
Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
1st down, Bridgewater. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Samuel.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
1st down.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Another nice play there by Chris Jones, a Pro Bowler for the first time in 2020. A 5-year man out of Mississippi State. I would dare say plenty more Pro Bowls for him coming up.
Bridgewater to throw it. Got his target, Samuel. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Bridgewater. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He was brought down by...
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
It's 3rd and 1.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
41's coming. 41's a mic. And we got to get to the ball.
On 3rd down, here's Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on 1st down. They did that, plus 3.
7 yards there and a 1st down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
49-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got this down to the 35. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hole.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
Now a handoff here to his running back. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Kansas City, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, the turnaround hasn't materialized as they fall to 2-7. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Arrowhead.